Hi, I'm Gerard Paul, the pro-life guy.
Hi, I'm Stan Marsh, the pro-life guy, poning guy.
I was on vacation for a couple of weeks, but now I'm back, getting right back into the videos. I hope you had a really good summer.
Yeah, I had a great time last summer. Spent a lot of time with my now fiancée. Look, this is a really great start to this video. I'm sure it's going to continue into this spirit of kindness.
When I got back, I read all my messages, okay? And there were a couple, 4 or 5, on the fact that they said I was trying to take away the rights of women because I was pro-life and wanted to stop abortion. That I wanted to take away the rights of women.
Pretty much. You are against the woman's right to choose whether or not she has an abortion, right? Seems pretty clear-cut.
You know, I was born 54 years ago. Of course, they didn't have abortion back then.
I think you're wrong there, Skippy. Abortion is not like TV. It's not a newfangled invention. The law in America maybe, but abortion has been around for thousands of years.
And even if they did, I don't think my mother would have aborted me or any of us. But she wouldn't have had the right to abort me if it was legal. She just would not have had the right to steal my 54 years, because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow.
You're right, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Not you, not me, and not any fetus on this planet.
She wouldn't have had the right to steal my 54 years away from me.
She wouldn't have stolen your 54 years, because if she had you aborted, then you wouldn't have had those 54 years because you never would have existed. Kinda hard to steal something from someone who never existed. As a person, anyway. Here's a pro tip for you, Gerard. No one can tell the future.
And you don't have the right to steal it away from your child either.
But didn't you just say...
I'm not guaranteed tomorrow.
If we're not guaranteed tomorrow, then why do you feel like women are stealing something from their fetuses?
That's something to think on.
I would think on it if you had given me any evidence to go on to actually think about.
You're killing a life. Saying that because I'm pro-life and I want to stop abortion, that means I'm taking the rights, or trying to take rights away from women. That's like saying the abolitionists were trying to take the rights away from slave owners for wanting to stop slavery.
Exactly! Well, except the slaves were fully self-aware, autonomous, conscious beings with a mind and will of their own, but apart from that, yeah, exactly the same!
I mean, think about it. At the time, the government endorsed slavery, okay? Most Americans were for slavery.
The Bible endorses slavery?
Right? You had a small group, the abolitionists, who were against slavery. And then finally slavery ended.
You show me a fetus that can work 12 hours in a cotton field and I'll completely agree with every point you make in this video.
I believe that's the way abortion is going to be one day. It's going to end.
So let's see, at least in the developed countries anyway, we have gay marriage legal in many of these countries, civil unions legal in many of these countries, women can vote, there are strict laws against child labour, and we have minimum wages. The vast majority of Europe has abortion legal, America, Canada, and even a few countries in Asia, which is a big change when you consider how abortion was viewed, and all these other things actually, just a few hundred years ago. Society in these countries is getting increasingly more progressive, and you think that's all going to change? Sorry dude, ain't gonna happen. Progress is a bitch, ain't it?
But it can only end through your actions. And you do not have the right to take a life, the same way my mother would have not had the right to steal my life, my glorious 54 years, which I love. I would live it all over again if I could, okay?
First of all, glorious is relative, okay? And secondly, how many times do I have to go through this? You didn't have a life then. You have a life now because your mother didn't abort you. And it's only through genetics and the actions of you and everyone around you that you're not dead yet.
Anyway, I thank you much for watching my video. I want you to keep that in mind. You do not have the right to murder.
So, you're not going to offer any evidence? You're just going to keep asserting that?
You know, women's rights are like, you know, you got the right to smoke. You know, you got the right not to wear a bra. You got the right to almost anything. Except murder.
Look! Look! Appeals to emotion don't work with me, man. Try again.
Especially your own flesh and blood. Why would you want to do that? If you kill your child, your child will never have that grandchild.
And if you don't have an abortion, then your kid could die at 16 and you'd never have that grandchild anyway. You can't say,
I'm not guaranteed tomorrow.
And then speak as if the future is planned and some things are definitely going to happen. Contradiction much?
Thank you for watching my video. Like I always say, life is a miracle. Save the babies.
And like I always say, life is a completely biological function which is the product of two people fucking.